Hey, welcome back to season 2 of the Stories of Tribevesting. Yes, we are back by popular demand, and today we are going to be interviewing Matt Havercamp. He and his tribe of other doctors have been trying to figure out how to invest as a group. How did they do it? Well, here's a hint. All that and more in today's episode. Stay tuned. Matt, it's a pleasure to meet you. How things going for you today?
Everything's good. Can't complain.
And Matt, what do you do for a living?
I'm a physician, anesthesiologist.
Can you tell me how you got started with Tribevest?
Me and my partners have been talking for years and years about what to do outside of medicine to help make our lives and lives of people around us a little bit better. And then I heard an interview with Travis Smith on a podcast.
So what was the podcast that you were listening to?
Buck Joffrey, Wealth Formula podcast. I thought this is perfect because we have the platform to do it, and now we can actually pull the trigger. The thing I loved about Tribevest is that you have a tribe, right? You invest in one of the, if you're a single individual, you can maybe invest in 2 properties or 2 apartment buildings or whatever it is. And with the tribe, you can, maybe get together and pool your money, and you can do 8 or 10. So if one of them fails, you're not out of the investing world for good. So that's what we really liked about pooling our money together and diversifying.
How many people are in your tribe right now?
Right now we have 2 other physicians who are both in the tribe. I think we're in that same boat of wanting to make sure that we don't do anything that is irresponsible. And so we are spending probably this year educating ourselves, putting a couple deals under our belts, and making sure that our goal is to educate ourselves enough that then we can start to bring other people in.
The big difference that I see, Matt, that a lot of people don't have is the education piece. And you've taken that time, and you've taken that time this year to educate yourself about the market. I think that's going to bode really well for you. What's the saying? I think it's like people who fail to plan to fail. And you guys are getting that together. I
love that quote. I think that it's so important to know what you're doing before you go out and educate other people. Clearly, you can't educate if you don't know.
So have you actually pulled the trigger and purchased a property yet?
We ultimately put our funds in, and 2 weeks later, we ended up making our first investment. So it was a lot quicker than we thought it was going to be. We have 2 investments under our belt. One's a multifamily syndication in Dallas. So very passive, just a strictly money investment and nothing after that until, and then we also invested in a land fund as well, developing land. And so that's very different types of, for the first 2 investments that couldn't be further apart. But I think that's the neat part about this is that we don't have to pick one lane and stay in it. We can pick a couple and ultimately we'll find out either is there one lane that is going to work best for us, or do we kind of spread out?
Yep. And if I become an anesthesiologist, I can join?
Perfect. You don't even have to join. You're a Harlem Globetrotter, so you can join us anytime.
Hey, huge thank you to Matt Havercamp. If you guys want to learn more about investing yourself, just go to tribevest.com. And until next time, I'll see you next tribe.